Hello, this is Lorena, and I'm back with another Doings video, and I have a special announcement. The Shackles have been released! Finally, I can get some things out of my system. I just finished up the script to a video that I am planning to create. I stopped making scripts because I thought that the big YouTubers just don't use those. But I learned otherwise, and now I am back to using scripts. In any case, that script took me a long time to type up, because I woke up when, well, it was a long time ago. Alright, so a certain character will appear. Alright. So on July 20th, Paradox will return. Okay, well, at least I can be wild when he shows up. Fortunately, since my sister and I will be separated, and she'll be on vacation. She may not feel like it's vacation, but it is my vacation. And you may think that you cannot be on vacation while you're at your home, but you know what? I can, and I am. Alright, so let's get down to business and what I didn't do last night. I have to catch up. You know, some shit. Well, let me just take a look here at the Destiny board because I have forgotten some shit. Okay, win one duel against a duelist who is related to green. Okay, well, to be honest, I could do that right now. Or I could, you know, just do my daily rank duels before I... Wait a minute. No, I think I can still do them. No, hold on a second. I can't double curve right now. I have to do them. I am running out of time. And you know what? It'll be very fast if I just go in as the Chaz. I will not change his deck. I will just go in and, you know, duel. I have already changed his deck, but I don't really think it's going to do much better. I still feel like I'm going to switch back to Melodius until I figure some more shit out, but as you can see, things do look a bit different compared to the way they looked when I was dueling as Chaz last night. That was a disaster. And now, I'm going to be honest with all of you. This, too, will be a disaster. But it will be a very quick one. It has to be quick. Because I don't have time to be fast. I mean slow. I don't have time to be slow. Anyway, I'm only going to do 3 of these. So I hope I have enough time to collect my rewards. And I have to look at the... time, though. Like, have I already missed out? To be honest, I kind of doubt it. I was up late last night, wasn't I? Hold on. Hold on. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm good. I've already done them. Which means I don't think there's anything to collect. But we're going to pretend there is. Yeah, like, that's going to mean something. Well, in all fairness, you know, I could have put in a couple synchro monsters in the deck, considering I bothered to, you know, put tuners in my deck, but I decided not to. Why? Well, I have no idea. The reason that I decided not to probably has a lot to do with, well, what exactly would I synchro summon? My strategy is already ruined because Juto is summoning everywhere. But whatever, sure. He has summoned everything. Wait a minute, should I have done that? No, I should not have done that. That was dumb. I do not... Okay, well, you know what? I don't care. I'm just ending my turn because I was an idiot. Unfortunately, I should have known not to do that. And something told me it was probably a terrible decision, but I ignored it. You know, like, I ignored my intuition all the time. And I've actually lost card games by doing that. By ignoring these weird feelings that's like, I know this looks stupid, but if you listen, you'll win. And I'm just like, what? But then, because I refused to listen, I lost. That is exactly the kind of shit that has happened. And you may think that's not possible, but I have. It was very embarrassing. Because I'm just like, I mean, it would have been embarrassing to make a move if I thought that I could. I mean, if a move looks stupid, it probably is. But at the same time, I still lost duels and card fights from not listening to my brain and my intuition and my gut feeling. And I'm just like, dude, my opponent would think I'm a complete dumbass for this. And how do I know that's my intuition anyway? I mean, my brain comes up with all sorts of shit on the spot at random. How do I know the difference? And I usually know the difference when I lose. I mean, yeah, because there is a difference between your brain imagining things and your intuition kicking in, but obviously I am an intellectual. You may not think that, but to ignore some of the shit I have, you kind of have to be one to some extent. I mean, it may not make sense, but neither does half the shit that enters my brain that then results in me losing because I didn't listen. I haven't listened to a lot of shit, to be honest. Anyway, I felt a bit nauseous again last night. So I'm not sure how much of the nausea my sister is contributing to anymore. And now the system, vague, is contributing, but I don't know if the system itself is enough to compensate for the rest. There has to be something internal that's causing the nausea as well. I have no idea what it is, so I cannot even begin to tell you. I still have a recce appointment on the 19th, and I'm hoping that helps. I've heard that it can make you tired, and I'm just like, how would I tell if it's doing that? I have to be up before 11 so I can get there by 11. So if it makes me tired, how would I know that recce is the reason I'm tired? As opposed to, I'm not a morning person, I'm a vampire. Not really, but that's kind of how it is sometimes, apparently. Also, I got sunburned once on my birthday, and my skin is very, very pale. And I do not tan, I sunburn. I sunburn a lot. Very easily, in fact. And I know everyone can sunburn, but I don't know. If I try to sunburn, I would probably sooner get skin cancer. So I should not try to tan. Also, I kind of like my skin as it is. And while I am definitely not a vampire, because it's obviously, I do like that, you know, my canine teeth haven't been worn away because I eat in a specific way. For most people, as they age, their canine teeth eventually goes away. Hold on, Gray? Who's associated with Gray? Okay. I don't know. Anyway, as I was saying, I have pointed canine teeth because it hasn't worn away with age. I eat in a specific way, so my canine teeth have retained their original sharpness. And now, you may think this is... A lot of people are self-conscious about this and they get dental surgery to fix that. But I like it because I love vampires. The kind that suck blood, but, you know, that's just my opinion. Anyway, I just like them that way. It feels normal. But what isn't normal is, well, a kind of... Well, to be honest, I can handle the taste of my own blood. Which is good because when I was getting my wisdom teeth removed, I kept gagging on the gauze. I don't even know how you say it, but it's that paper you put in your mouth to reduce the bleeding. I mean, I know it's supposed to reduce the bleeding, but I kept gagging on it. My dad would force me to keep it in my mouth, but I kept gagging. And I'm just like, I can't. I'm gagging on this. So I just took it out when I got home. And now, obviously, that's probably not long enough for the blood to stop being, well, you know, bloody and all that. I mean, I'm talking about the experience I had when my wisdom teeth were removed. So, there's that shit. But the thing about that is, it was definitely a lot more sane to me to just deal with the blood until it dried up. Because I could handle it, and the gauze just made me gag. I mean, I gag on a lot of things, to be honest. I gag on liquid medication, and my mom talked to me about taking liquid medication, and I'm just like, Mom, I am telling you that I'm dealing with nausea. Do you really think that me, someone dealing with nausea, is going to be able to swallow liquid medication when I already have issues with that under normal circumstances? I gag on that shit. You try to give it to me for... You try to give it to... My mom used to try giving me things for children. Like sensitive medication for children, gentle... like with flavors. No, that didn't help either. I like to take my medication in pill form. But there's also another problem with that. I can gag even on a pill, and if a pill is too big, I don't want to take it. I mean, seriously, my mouth is small. When I was at the dentist once, I was like, can I have a smaller thing? You know, like you're trying to get an x-ray and you have me put this thing in my mouth, but I think I'll gag less if you give me the smaller one. And the dentist is like, no, you're an adult, so you're being given the adult size. And I'm just like, what? Well, anyway, long story short, well, this isn't a very long story, to be honest. The dentist finally caved and gave me the smaller one because I would gag. I gagged on the bigger one, and why? Because it hurt, and the x-ray wasn't really, she wasn't going fast enough to get the x-ray before I kept gagging on something that was making me hurt, at least a little bit. And now I tried, but it didn't work. And she kept trying to put it back in my mouth, too, which is... If you want me to gag, put something that's been in my mouth back in my mouth. Seriously, I just listen to me. I swear I know what I'm saying. I know I do not know your job better than you. But I know my body well enough to tell you what I can handle, my experiences from past dentist appointments. Why? Just listen to me, okay? Your job will be much easier if you just listen to me. It's the same reason that I tell doctors which arms to give me blood work on. And I'm telling you, if you can't get blood work from that arm, then why? You suck at getting blood work. Like a few people are struggling to get blood work done on me, and I'm just like, are these guys new? I've never had this much trouble getting blood work done before. I'm not fainting. It's not the needle that's the issue. They just can't get what they need from what they're... I don't get it, but okay, sure. And my main problem with the dentist being like this is, well, sure, I can... It's just like people don't really think that what I'm saying makes sense because they know their job better than I do. That's true, but I know what I've experienced in the past when I've gone to appointments. And that's where some of my suggestions are coming from. And I don't think a lot of professionals actually understand this. But I was reading on Twitter that a lot of doctors don't listen to their female patients, and they often have to bring a white man with them so they can be listened to. Okay, you know what? I don't need a white man to be heard. I am fucking pissed if you don't listen to me, and I will tell you. Listen, I will leave, but you have to listen to me. You have to, or I will stay here and be a nuisance. Because I do not give a shit how sexist you are. I will stand here until you listen to me and give me that shit I need. I do not go to the doctor's office to be ignored, okay? And in the past, I felt like I was being waved away. But that wasn't really super serious those weren't super serious circumstances. If I was dealing with some serious crippling pain, I don't know if I would be able to advocate for myself that aggressively. But I also think that after what's been going on with me, I am definitely less likely to be quiet if you're not listening to me. Just saying. Anyway, I don't think a traditional doctor can help me with what I'm dealing with right now, because they would have to find out the cause of my nausea, and that would take forever. The problem could just resolve itself through other methods before they can actually find it. That's how many medical conditions there are. I mean, seriously, a nausea and a migraine. There are so many medical conditions with that. With those symptoms alone. And I'm just like, I mean, I told my therapist this, and I'm like, I could go to the doctor, but if I went to the doctor, they might want to make sure I don't have COVID, and I'm just thinking, they would ask me to remove my mask. Hell no! This mask is supposed to protect you and others. I'm not going to take it off. If I take it off, I could be exposed and actually get it. Hell no! If I can barely handle a migraine and nausea, do you really think I can handle the damn pandemic alongside it? No. Hell no. Seriously. But there is one normal thing that I am going to do next month. I'm actually going to talk to my cardiologist about heart issues, you know, just to make sure there's nothing wrong with my heart. And now any issues there are on and off, which is like, I don't know if there are actual issues there or if it's just other shit. But if there are issues going on there, that's mainly the reason I'm going to them to ask. Like, is something wrong with my heart or something? Seriously, I recently felt pain there. And no, I wasn't doing a Zane when that happened, but anyway, it would have been hilarious if my heart started hurting while I was doing a Zane. I mean, in a dark way, guys. You know that I love dark humor, kind of. I mean, I have my limits. I found out recently, but I was looking up some shit about how to deal with the nausea, how to manage it, and you know what? There isn't really a lot of information if the cause is spiritual, and I'm just thinking, I don't know the cause of my nausea. I don't know. That's why I need help, because I have no idea what's causing this shit. And I've tried looking up ideas for stress relief, but I don't know what would relieve my stress. So normal methods are apparently not doing it. Like, I tried. I was thinking, maybe playing this will help relieve my stress. Maybe my YouTube channel will be an outlet that will bring relief if I stick with it long enough. Apparently not. I think this counts as long enough. I'm just like, dude, I get it. I get it. I get it. Seriously. Sometimes things are physical, there's nothing spiritual about them, but Google, you're useless to me. I have tried, and my therapist made suggestions, but they're mostly the same suggestions from Google. And I'm just like, okay, I need something different because there is no way in hell these are working. I've tried some of these. It's not helping. It's not working. I need some other shit. But okay, sure. Ignore, whatever. So this is why I'm getting the Reiki healing done. I'm just like, I'm done with your normal bullshit. I will try all the pseudoscientific methods I want, damn it. If it works, fantastic. If it doesn't, move on to something else until I finally find something that works. I am sick of this stress. I am sick of having to hold back. I'm sick of hiding myself. I'm sick of everything that I've been hiding. I've been hiding a lot about myself, and the video that I have made a script for is an example of me coming out with something that's like, I am sick of hiding this, so now you guys are going to hear about it, because this shit should not be cringe. So because something should not be cringe, I'm making a video about it. Because maybe if I try to normalize it, it will be less cringe, more accepted over time. And I'll be less self-conscious when I'm talking about it. But I'll always have my haters and my critics, so I do know that. But I don't want the entire planet to be critical. Okay, so apparently Jack is related to Gray. I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, I was not paying attention. So, have I dueled anyone related to Green yet? Give me a second, I have to check. The answer is yes. I think I dueled the Paradox Brothers. So, one of them was wearing green. Anyway, guys, I'm going to see you in the next video. This one is kind of long, so I'm going to wrap it up. I'll be back soon.